What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Drill. So in today's video, I want to show you guys what I believe is the best running formation inside of Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So I'm actually in the Las Vegas Raiders playbook. Again, I'm in the Las Vegas Raiders playbook. Now, one thing I do want to say is the formation is strong wing, and I really love this formation as far as like a third down and whatever, or like basically a third and short, fourth and short, or even third and mid and fourth and mid, like maybe like a third and six, fourth and six type of offense. It's really fun to run. Now, what I suggest you do if you want to run this, I suggest using a slot apprentice. So you want to put a slot apprentice right here in this position, and I'll show you how I like to use that, but it's definitely not necessary. So if you don't have a slot apprentice, just use this formation mainly as running, and I'll show you maybe a couple different variations to do if you want to pass the ball out of it. But this formation in particular, it's really hard to stop the run. I'm going to kind of show you guys that today. So kind of taking a look at the playbook. So we have this power row, which is really nice. Also, the inside zone weak is really nice too. Those are the two run plays that I love the most, is the power row and inside zone weak. They are really hard to gap shoot, surprisingly. Also, the halfback counter weak is okay. Now, I'm not too much of a fan of the inside zone split, but it all depends on what defense they're running. So it's just a really nice little run scheme you can have. Now, as far as passing plays, I love the spacing. Any kind of spacing concept is always going to be good versus zone. And also, I do love this PA slide. And also this PA power O is okay too. I'll show you guys how I like to run that. But we can do the same thing out of the PA sprint halfback flat, but I'll get into that in a second. So as far as audible goes, I like to take an excellent out, and I'll normally put space in right there. I'll keep power O and inside zone weak because those are my favorite runs. And you can keep PA power O if you want, or you can put PA slide there. So me personally, I'm actually going to put PA sprint halfback flat right there, and I'm actually going to come out inside of PA slide. Now, for defense, what you should expect, honestly, is either the 3-4 odd, which I'll show you both of them. So basically, you should expect 3-4 odd pinch bucko. That's what people love to run whenever they see you in this formation. Most of the time, they're not going to sit in zone coverages, but I'm going to show you guys my favorite man dots to set up using slot apprentice to where they are going to have to play those type of zones, and I'll show you then how to actually attack zone coverages if you want to pass the ball. But remember, this is a run-heavy scheme. Run-heavy means you want to run the ball first, second, third, maybe pass it fourth, or pass the ball first down, then run it second, third, and then maybe pass it fourth. So you really want to mix that run in there. Now, I'm going to show you 3-4 odd, and I'm also going to show you 3-3-5 wide. Just to show you just how good it is. So let's go 3-4 odd, and let's actually, I'm gonna put in pinch bucko. Okay, cool, it's already audible. So let's actually just come in cover 4 drop, because a lot of people will actually start off in cover 4 drop when they see this formation. So let's just kind of see exactly how it goes. Now, first and foremost, I really want to go over the runs. I'll talk about the passes here in a second, but I really want to show you guys how dominant these runs are, and it all depends on what works versus what front, but mostly it's power O or this inside zone weak will always work. So without further ado, man, let me just kind of be quiet and show you guys. So power O, you can notice just how good the blocks line up, and it's really nice when you use a team that has a really good running back. Now, a couple things you can do, of course, as you guys know, you can ID whoever you want to. Now, one thing I love to always do is always motion this receiver in, just so that way we can keep everything consistent, because when we pass the ball, we'll actually be doing the same motion. And also, I love running this with my single receiver to the wide side, but it's definitely not a necessity. So anyways, let's kind of go ahead and take a look at this some more. So now right here, of course, in practice mode, I'm not going to be getting the best of blocking, but it's just to show you guys just what it looks like. Now, I will show you what it looks like with running inside zone weak. And like I said, you can always play around with double teaming, and if they have like a really good D tackle, you always want to make sure you double team him just so he don't actually get a quick shed animation. So let me kind of show you that. So notice how the fullback's going to go ahead and cross block, and then we're going to have a nice gap. So it's really hard for the user to actually basically gap shoot. That's why I really love this run. Now, this is one of the rare runs that do work versus this type of defense right here, where they kind of muddy up the reads. And let me just clear shift. So normally this style of defense will give people a lot of trouble. So I do want to show you that you can actually run the ball. So I believe inside zone weak is the one that actually works best for this. So let me actually get them back in the gap, because whenever I do that, are they gonna get back in the gap? Okay, we ain't gonna worry about it this. So I'll just show you like this. Now, inside zone weak normally works really great against this. See right there, we kind of had a little gap, we kind of hit it. But this is one of the things you want to take in game mode and just really mess around with. But also, last thing I will show you is the power O, because both of them work. So you just want to make sure that you basically ID. We're gonna ID that guy right here if I can get to him. And also, the user will normally always get blocked by the line. I never really seen a gap shoot with this. But anyways, I wanted to show you that I really do like those runs. I know I'm not having the best success on here showing you guys, but it's really fun to run. So one thing I do want to show you is actually how I love the pass the ball against man coverage. So that's actually the only passing concept I want to talk about in today's video, because there's actually a lot I want to show you guys. So if they're playing heavy man coverage, what I love to do is actually block my running back and block both running backs. And what I want to do here is actually take square and actually put him on a post, and then I want to take circle and actually put him on an out route. Now what's going to happen is you want to have your best tight end right here, because normally what's going to happen is that your tight end is going to have a really great matchup on a linebacker, just because they're going to have to come out in a heavy defensive package just to stop the run. So if you have your best tight end right here, this little crossing route is actually really glitchy. It's really hard to actually for a user to guard. Not a user, it's really hard for the CPU to guard it. So basically the user is going to have to guard X or square, so we're just going to make a read on whichever one, you know, obviously the user doesn't take, and normally you'll have enough time to kind of go here and you can see you can hit the post route, or you can actually hit X. It's just, you know, you want to have time. Now the only unfortunate thing you have to be mindful of this offense is that if you're playing somebody like the Packers and you don't have a good defensive line, you don't have a good offensive line, I would not suggest running this, honestly, because what's going to happen is that if you don't have a good if you don't have a good left tackle or whatever for some reason, let's say Zadarius Smith is on this side, so normally what's going to happen is you get like a little instant win, and the running back normally will actually chop that guy. Normally that's how it works. So normally you'll be able to like kind of roll out this one, hit that post. But regardless, just be very, very careful. Put your best. I would suggest you putting your best lineman on this at the left tackle spot, and that will save you a lot of headache if you wanted to kind of pass out of this offense per se. Now, basically what I was trying to tell you is that this route does not get pressed, obviously, you know. So now right here we have a safety matched up on him, but look at the separation we're able to get. I mean, it's not a huge, but we can still throw that easily. And of course, this post is going to be able to beat man coverage. So as you can tell, no way user could guard both. It's just one of those things. You just need a little bit of time. Honestly, you just need a little bit. Now, hopefully, this doesn't happen to you where they instant rush and nobody pays attention to them. But essentially, that's how it would look. So now, if they happen to play any type of zone coverage, and you know, let's say they're just sitting in this type of zone, and you want a nice little concept, what I like to do is take square, put them on a crossing route. I like to take X and put them on a streak, and I like to take my running back and actually put him on a swing route. So we have a setup that looks like this. And sometimes I do like the smart route circle. Now, I like this setup right here, but if I want to get the circle route right here open, what I would do is actually take my running back out here. Let me see, I got to put him on a route. Okay, so what I would do is take my running back out here and, motion this guy out. I forgot to motion him. So I'll motion this guy out right here, and I'll take my running back and motion him and put him on a streak. So now basically what's going to happen is that we're going to have a nice little concept between a crosser. So we got basically double crosses, if you will. So sometimes I'll leave the running back on this route, or if I have enough time, I'll take him, put him on a swing route, or I'll block him if I'm not sure they're going to blitz. So this is a setup that I really love. So I'm actually going to spy Kenny Clark, because I want to show you guys that this does get open. So I'm going to snap the ball and show you right here. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to have circle or we're going to have square. You can tell circle is going to get open, but you want to make sure you actually roll out to the pocket to that side if that's the route you want to throw. And I promise you that it will actually get open. It's just code 4 drop is the hardest one to get open with that, because it's a quarter out there on that side basically. So I'm going to show you that one more time here, then I'm actually going to move on. So if you want a nice little concept, what I suggest is take a square, put them on a crosser, and X on a streak. Now you can run it like this. Please know you can run it like this. But what I would do is actually take triangle, put him in the middle, and I would take my running back and actually put him on the flare to this side. So basically we're going to read between this route right here with the running back on the curl route, and we're going to read to square. So basically we're going to bang on the fact that the user actually going to follow circle. Now if you want to, you also can take circle and put them on a curl route too. So now basically we're going to make a read between triangle, circle, and square and see what the user wants to choose. So that's definitely another way you can do that too. So just want to show you code 4 drop. Now this setup right here will beat every single defense. You just have to make that read. Now notice triangle, circle is going to sit right there, and then of course square is going to get open right there and on a nice little route right there. So that's definitely one way that you can run that for sure. Which is why this offense is really cool, because there's a lot of different things you can do. But anyways, I don't want to get into specifics. So those are my main 2 route combos that I really love. Because you really want to mix in the run. You really shouldn't be passing out of this offense a whole lot. So I just wanted to give you guys one man beater, one zone beater, because realistically that's all you should need if you want to run this offense, because you really want to be annoying. And also run spacing stock, which I'll go over spacing here in a second. But first and foremost, I want to show you the runs, what they look like versus 3-3-5 wide, and then that's going to be the video. So let me know if you guys do enjoy when I kind of go over, you know, just the typical defenses that you'll see. and just showing you guys basically the run plays and how they work. And I'll show you inside zone split too, just because. So let me just go ahead and show you this right here. So boom, notice how we actually get somewhat good blocks, but a lot of times the run fullback actually dumbs out a lot on it, so I don't like it too much, but it's okay. So I will show you power O again, and I'll show you spacing after I show you the inside zone, and then that'll be the video. So right here you can tell the power O is really great against the 3-3-5 wide, but you also got to keep in mind normally user is going to be in the middle, and normally what happens is you'll get a defense that looks something, you know, something like this, where somebody come here, blitz their user, and you know they'll try to send 5 at you and try to play zone drop cover 3. Normally that's the kind of stuff you'll face, so that's why I'm showing you guys how to do this, because that's somewhat what you'll see. So let me show you inside zone. You always want to ID the user in the middle, because you can tell he's going to get blocked, and then normally when that user gets blocked, that's going to open up everything for us. So it's really hard to stop this formation with 3-3-5 wide. That's why I actually really love it, because if somebody, you know, if you're unable to move the ball and they're running 3-3-5 wide, then you can actually just use this. So some of the audibles you can get to, you can tell, you get to a lot of I form. You can get I form tight, weak wing. So just in case you were curious about that, and this is the Raiders playbook again. Now, last thing I'll talk about, because I know you guys are tired of this. So what I'll do is motion this guy here, and I'll take my running back and put him on a swing route. And this is a great spacing concept that's designed to be open no matter what happens. You can tell square's going to get open, circle's going to get open, or X is going to get open. And it's a spacing play, so that's why, you know, it doesn't really matter. Now, sometimes I will take that guy and put him on a curl route instead of a hitch. So sometimes I motion them in, put them on a hitch or a curl. It all just depends on what I feel like they're doing on defense. But you can tell right here, we're going to have, you know, these two right here. Normally the user is going to be somewhere where this guy is right here. So he's going to try to use her more on this side. Normally you can just have this quick little dot right here. So normally it's either going to be this person right here or it's going to be this person. It's hardly ever this guy right here. Now, last thing I will show you before I end the video, and I do appreciate you guys for real. Appreciate you guys. So what I'm going to do is motion this guy here. I'm going to put him on a curl route just to kind of show you why I still like the curl route too. It literally just all depends on what they're doing. So you can tell right here the curl route is going to just get ran a little deeper, and that might be a better setup too. But also when you run a curl route, that vertical hook probably will be there, so I should go ahead and show you that too. So let's just go to Tampa 2 just to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go to spacing, motion this guy in some, put him on a curl route, and put the running back on the swing route. Don't forget to put the running back on the swing route. That is really important. And you can tell right here X is going to be open because that mid read and that vertical hook is going to back up on him. So that's just what I meant by, you know, making a read. Now be very careful, like I said, running this versus cover 2, because spacing plays are not designed to beat cover 2, and the reason why is because vertical hooks are supposed to be able to play these type of routes. That's why you see the vertical hook kind of chilling right here. They're supposed to. That's what they're programmed to do. They're not programmed to play middle routes right here. That's why the user would have to be right here. But essentially what would have to happen is this. If this is the user, obviously this play is dead pretty much, because he'll just come right here. And if this is the user, then, you know, he just has to make that little choice right here. So my recommendation would be just to hit this route right here, right out the backfield, or pick up some yards, or just honestly throw the ball out, because cover 2, this is not designed to beat cover 2 by any means necessary. Like, it's never designed for cover 2 or man. Only run this if it's like some type of match or cover 3 per se. So anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I just want to show you guys a quick little basically like a run scheme for you runners out there. I'm not a huge runner, that's why it's not gameplay on this. I took it in game and just wanted to see exactly how it worked, and plus I seen it ran on me and I was like, okay, it must be a pretty good formation. Got into like, I went in the labbed up a few things about it, went to the game, and I kind of like the runs. And the pass plays was nice too. I just didn't really want to provide gameplay just because it's simple, you know, like you just literally run the ball, you know. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.